Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. And with that being said, into the TA. Alright guys, so this video is going to be a quick one because we will have the weekly update literally out tomorrow. We're going to have an in-depth video there on the weekly chart, on the daily chart, and where we think this thing is going. But let's talk about some things that are going on as of right now. First things first, you do have a 15-minute bearish divergence here on QQQ. You got the same exact thing over here in SPY. Now, what did we talk about in yesterday's video? Does anybody remember? Golden pocket, all right? You're watching 508.50, and then you're literally just going to be watching 509.60 up to 514. And then if you do get over 514, I did say it in yesterday's video, I did just think you're probably just going to, come all the way up here. Because that means you would be coming up here. And if you were to retrace this whole move, it would be, you see how this level's above there? There you go. So that's just kind of how I'm thinking, because this is your downtrend. You broke out of the downtrend. Here's where we expect sellers. All right. But here's the caveat. If you come down into this level right here, 507.37, you can also expect buyers there. That's going to be the neckline of this ugly double bottom. See how we have those white, little roundy things right there. All right, there you go. And, just like you had the break and retest over there, that's what this would be if you did that. See how I have that arrow there? All right, QQQ. You also have the same exact look to you. All right, you have the 15-minute bearish divergence, suggesting, you could be getting some downside. And then you come over here to the hourly time frame, guys. Clear as day did break above, right over here on the ugly double bottom, which came with a higher low and a higher high. But yeah, ugly double bottom neckline right at 429.73. So we're gonna be watching that level. But yeah, let's look at it this way. Golden pocket, break and retest. All right, I understand, it doesn't have to be like that this time, but, boom, come down here, golden pocket. And then I still think you're probably going to come up here to 433.71. You're either about to do it, you're going to make one more high, and you're probably going to get sellers stepping in over there. You're probably going to have that bearish divergence because you had it here on SPY, on QQ, on IWM, on DIA. They all have the same exact, well, DIA kind of not really, but at least on these three, you do as of right now. And if you do run back up, that could be cool. All right, that could happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but look for sellers like we talked about in yesterday's video at 433.71. All right, that's what you're watching. That's what I'm watching, at least. That's what you can watch, because it's probably how that's going to go. All right, but sellers, yeah, guys, stepped in right there, 0.618 fib right there, and you start flagging right around that 508 level. Yeah, guys, things are looking pretty good right now, honestly, on these charts. So you come over here to Mr. VIX, and here, this thing's still steady dying here. You have the bullish divergence. Watch the 4-hour RSI. Get down to this spot, bouncing, pretty consistently here. Right here, right there, right there, right there. It's coming down here. You could say you can't do TA on the VIX, all right, but at least, I know this RSI indicator is pretty useful. And then this trend line, it did happen to stall out right here at this weekly trend line. So, say what you want about that. That's kind of crazy to me. And yeah, there's that. Okay. All right. So you guys know what we're paying attention to now. Just to sum everything up right now on QQQ. All right. Arrow. If you're actually going to see this play out, all right, this could bring a decent drop just like last time. Typically when we see these bearish divergences, you saw it right there at the end of the day, and then you capped down and started a really big sell-off there. Guys, these are just warning signs suggesting what could be right around the corner. That it's just something to, take note of. And I did tell you guys that, yeah, you push into the golden pocket here. Not this one. I want to see this one up here, 435. Now we'll be I'll be looking for a short somewhere in there. I think you're gonna get sellers stepping in. All right, that's just my opinion. So oh, it's up here though. There you go. So that's QQQ. And then over here in SPY, guys, you know, anywhere between 514 and 509.60, you know, you're really looking for, yeah, some sort of pullback here. But it could do this, okay? Could literally shoot up there and then get the pullback. And then it could be like a decent sized pullback, because then, boom, that's a $4 pullback, break and retest. And now it really is looking something like, no, not really. That was a big $10 pullback there. So, you know, that's what you're paying attention to. And if buyers don't hold the line there, and let's just say you go here, you're going to watch that golden pocket, which could align with this level right here, 502.38. So watch it. IWM, things ain't looking too bad. We called out this inverse head and shoulders pattern right here. We called out this falling wedge here. We called out the golden pocket. All right, things are looking pretty good for Mr. IWM over here. The next level, guys, is going to be 199.66. If you can get past that level, then, you know, we talked about this in yesterday's video. We've been talking about it right here. Okay? Golden pocket. 204. You have absolutely nothing between here and here. Craziness. All right? If you trade DIA, look at that. Buyers also stepped up in the golden pocket. This one has an ugly double bottom, but the neckline is all the way up here. And if you want an exact level to watch over here, it's going to be the high of this candlestick, which is 385.59. All right. Oh, look at that. I already got it. That's really what you're paying attention to. But right above there, that's where you broke down from. So you're also looking for sellers there. So this is going to be a tough, you know, shell to crack right here. If you can crack the shell, then I think this shell gonna, you know, pay you. There's that. And then you'd make a run all the way up there. There you go. But yeah, let's go over some individual tickers. We pointed this one out in yesterday's video. I think this is beautiful. All right, it is beautiful what's happening over here, and I do think it's probably going to make a move up. There's that. All right, next one we've also pointed out, King. This thing also looks kind of beautiful. It's coming right into its downtrend, and you know, if it does end up breaking out of that, guys, I think this thing is either going to run into earnings or going to do this and consolidate right here for earnings, and then maybe do that. I don't know. Something like that. Yeah. So let's go over this guy over here, Mr. Microsoft. So, did it hold all of its gains? No, it did not hold all of its gains, guys. It did not. Look at this bad boy right here. All right. I was thinking maybe you were going to hold on to some of that, but that gave quite a bit back. All right. What did Mr. Goog do over here? Goog is looking pretty solid. I'm not going to lie. I have a feeling, all right, that Goog might do some of this just to not make it easy. It might go like that. And then like come down. And then you might want to, like, you don't have to do it, but somewhere between here and like here. Okay, let's make a new zone. So if this is going to be that, let's just make one zone here that we're going to pay attention to. It's going to be right here. Why? I want a weekly level to watch. Yeah, I guess we could be watching that. We're gonna watch right over here. I'm gonna take this off. Somewhere in here. So we'll watch it on the weekly time frame. Somewhere in here when it drops down, it's probably gonna get bought up. At that point, you're gonna probably, like, this is a pretty big move to be played. You can catch this. So like if it does end up, or it could do what this did. It doesn't have to do it right now. Like, this is kind of what I was talking about. Like, I think it's going to take some time if it's going to, like, really come back. And then, you know, that's that. That's kind of how I'm thinking over here. And Meta, guys, you actually almost came down. And I think this is probably going to come all the way back down here. I'm going to be completely honest. Like, now, let's think about this logically. And this would be picture perfect. All right? You're going to fill the 453 gap above, right above, probably next week. Probably not today, probably next week because it's power hour right now. So, you know, something could happen, but we'll see. All right. But I think you're going to fill that. and then you're gonna probably come all the way back down here, and this is where you want to be playing it, right there. And then you're looking for a move back up here. So that's kind of how I'm seeing it. I think that's how it's probably going to be. But then again, guys, like daily RSI is all the way down here. Like this is what I was saying. Meant it was a dip buy opportunity off open. All right. Because shorts squeeze. People were going to take profits. There was that. They close out and, you know, somehow the stock price was thinking was probably going to be going up from that. All right. So there's that. Next one, we're going to watch right over here, Mara. I think this thing is getting ready. If it can, you know, really surpass the high from over here, which is 2004. Just change this level right here, over here. But that's where you broke down from. So 2004, that's really what you're watching. And above 2004, you have really nothing until you start getting your butt up here. And this is like, you know, quite a ways higher. That's a 10% move right there. There's that. But it is going to come down to what Bitcoin does here. I kind of wish it would just come down here because I'm pretty sure you're going to get a bounce from here. I'd just like it to happen quicker. And then something like that. Or not. I don't know. Maybe you don't do that. Or, you know, maybe you come all the way down here. I have absolutely no idea. But I don't think you're going to break down from your range just yet. I think you're probably going to get another move to the top of the range. And that's that. But yeah, guys, indices. We're getting this. Keep in mind, guys, weekly time frame. This thing did turn like bearish on us, okay? When we had this week right here. Mine's 5% weak, but we did have that 4% retracement. This was the bounce I spoke of, and I was like, you know, this is the next big move, and then you can look to reshort that if you were a bear on this market. And there you go. You could do it right there. And then, you know, SPY, you could do it right there. IWM, if you get the shot, you know, over there, this was something that took a while. All right, it's kind of beautiful, this falling wedge here on IWM. Broke all the way down here. But the move really could be over. I don't know. All right, inverse head and shoulders going on right there. That's that. Microsoft, guys. I'm just going to put it out there. You broke above this high right here. Okay, so you do have a higher high. If you come back down, expect a higher low to be put in. Goog, same situation. Amazon, same exact situation. So if you pull back here, expect a higher load to be put in. And then I do think it's probably going to get a big bounce off of earnings. It could be wrong about that, but I think that's probably how that's going to go. Apple earnings are coming up, but yeah, you're still just, you know, doing a whole lot of nothing over here in Apple. Not a lot of action. Nvidia, you're going crazy right now. You are going crazy. So, you know, if we're going to fade at the end of the day, NVIDIA's probably going to be one of these guys to give something back here. Maybe come back down and revisit 850, 855. But ultimately, guys, this thing is probably going higher. If we take this and we take that, this thing just broke out. So, yeah, bullish on this guy. SMCI. You guys see these arrows we drew? I think we drew these in yesterday's video. All right. Guess what? Boom, boom, boom. You have that, or you could go like, you got a false break out there, and that could be something you're paying attention to. And then you could go like that, and you kind of have a falling wedge going on there. Guys, all right, these are your opportunities when you get these down here, and golden pocket test right there. Are we pointing this out? You had an ugly double bottom on a lot of things. And guys, what were we referencing over here on just SPY? We were saying buy the dip. Why? Because right here, boom, 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 you had the same exact action. We just, oh, you can see I made my point there. Well, guess what? I know you have a lot of crap on here, but boom, boom, boom. And now we're probably going a little higher. When you broke out over here, I'm just going to reference it because, you know, it's looking pretty similar to what we have over here. Did end up going another 2% from when you broke out from the neckline there. If you're going to do that here, that would be coming, you know, all the way up here. 517. And where is 517? Hang on. I got this. underneath 518, it would be within the golden pocket, and then you'd get a sell. So that's why I say I look to short up there. But QQQ as well, if you just extend that up to the high, yeah, you look to short there. There you go. All right. Have at it. Have some fun with what we just shared. All right. Tesla, guys, if it comes back into this level right here, 160, I think it's buy. I don't think it's going to come all the way down and fill that gap. I do not. I personally do not. Riot could be cooling off, guys. Could be cooling off. It is. You're still just chilling right here, guys. I thought you were probably going to catch a bid today. You're not. But, you know, this ain't the worst look. You're selling off with decreasing volume. For all we know, this thing is probably like going to get a spike. Yeah, this thing's back testing, you know, a weekly break and retest zone. I like it. All right, guys. I appreciate you. Appreciate your time. And everybody have a lovely rest of their day. I am going to catch you guys in the weekly update tomorrow, where we are going to be taking a in-depth look at the markets and some tickers, guys. We will talk about some setups. I will find some new setups before that video. And yeah, have a lovely rest of your day. Peace.